Hello, my fellow dungeon delvers and DMs, and welcome back to the DM's Den. Today we're going to be explaining how spell slots work. First, I like to tackle the why of the situation. Why do we have spell slots as opposed to previous systems of just getting higher level spells? Well, in 3rd edition, 3.5 Pathfinder, systems like that, the spell list can get pretty long. Rather extensive. You might have Summon Monster level 1, and then as you get more powerful, you have access to Summon Monster level 2, but that's another spell. And when you choose to use a Summon Monster spell, you'd have to say whether it was level 2, level 3, level 4, level 5, and those are all separate spells. It can get a little nuts. What spell slots do is it allows you to have a spell and to retain that feeling of you getting stronger, becoming a more powerful caster. You can cast that spell at a higher spell slot and add extra effects to it. That's extremely helpful, and it really helps to streamline the whole process. It makes casting much more efficient. It makes it so once you have a spell, as you become more and more powerful, you gain access to more and more spell slots, higher spell slots. You can now cast that first level spell at 5th level and add on an insane amount of damage. This spell, in essence, is the same, it's just more powerful. Think of it like this. All your spell slots are like the chambers of your awesome spell gun, or your spell's fit. A first level cartridge, first level bullet, can fit in a first level slot. Fire it, it has its normal effect. However, a first level bullet can also fit in a second level slot, but more power is put behind it to fire out of that second level slot because it's a bigger slot. There's more energy behind it. So you get added effects when you cast it in a higher slot. You still spend that slot, so you have to reload after a long rest, after a long rest. But you get these added bonuses. You can take a first level spell and put it in a 5th level chamber and fire it with added effects. Some spells don't have added effects at higher levels, but any spell that has it written in the book at higher levels, this happens. You might be able to target another creature for an effect. You might be able to just add on dies of damage or dies of effect. Sleep's really helpful. Sleep starts at 5d8 at level 1, and every level past that adds 2d8 of the hit point pool that you work with. We're going to talk about the evolution of sleep a little bit later. But that can really make a difference. You get sleep at first with a first level spell slot, and as you get stronger, you're going to be facing off against things that are bigger and bigger. You don't want to use sleep level 1 against the Tarrasque that just fell from the ceiling. You want to use it at level 4, 5, maybe level 6, because then you have a much higher chance of making that creature go to sleep, because you're dealing with a lot more dice than the original 5d8. This is really helpful and makes the whole process a lot more efficient. So let's recap. Spell slots should be treated like the chambers of your spell gun. A first level cartridge, first level bullet, can be shot out of a first level slot, first level chamber. However, if you shoot it out of a second level chamber, you might get added benefits, or 3rd level, 4th level. Conversely, you cannot take a 4th level bullet and jam it into a first level spell slot. It's not big enough, and you just can't cast it. When you spend the chamber is spent. You'll have to reload it after your long rest. But what this does is it allows your spells, every spell that you know, to scale as you do. As you become stronger, your spells have the potential to be cast at higher levels, thus making them more powerful. You still spend the slots, so you're still spending that higher level spell, but you don't have to take yet another spell. You use what you currently have and you just pack more power behind it. When you think of it like that, it's a lot simpler to understand, and I think really streamlines the entire process of spellcasting. So thanks very much for tuning into today's episode of the DM's Den. If this video was helpful to you, please hit that like button. Maybe subscribe to the channel for more content. Share alike to your fellow DMing folks and dungeon masters and players alike, anyone that might be struggling with this concept or just wants some information. And please, go check out the Patreon. The more support that we have on the Patreon, the more frequent videos can come out, the more content we can cover. It just is this wonderful perpetual motion into better content for you, the audience. Anywho, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!